It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the
WBCB Sports Network alongside Rich Fisher. I'm Jordan Hirsch, and today's game features a matchup of the number 3 seed, the Steinert Spartans, who come in at 15-2. They play host to number 6 Northwest, entering with a record at 9-9. Fish, great to be back with you here. And when you take really a look at this matchup, the Spartans, they come into this tournament with hopes of going all the way and winning the whole thing. They won the Mercer County Tournament back in 2022, reigning state champions. And then when you take a look at Hamilton West, they're just looking to get out of the first round, have not been out of the first round since at least 2010. What do you like about this game that we've got on tap here today?
Well, first of all, we literally have the Battle of Hamilton today, as all three township high schools are represented in this game. I mean, obviously, Nottingham, Hamilton, they're in their second season as a co-op program under Gabby Bennett, who, as luck would have it, happens to be one of the greatest all-around athletes to ever come out of Steinert. So Gabby is going against her old high school team, and her old high school is, well, Jen Melker was an assistant coach when Gabby was here. Melk's the head coach now, and anyway, the Spartans have not missed a beat since Gabby graduated and went on to fame at College of New Jersey. And as you said, third seed is Steinert. They're looking for their second MCT title in 3 years. They won in 2022, lost to Robbinsville in last year's semis. And even though this is Northwest's first appearance in the MCT as a co-op team, which was, just started last year, it represented itself well in the MCT Invitational Tournament, which is the next 8 teams that don't get into this top 8 MCT tournament. They won that tournament, so that kind of gave them a little bit of satisfaction that they actually won something tangible last year. They're 9-9. They played tough against some of the better teams in the tournament. They lost by just 2 to top-seeded Robbinsville yesterday. They lost to 4th-seeded Allentown by a run. They beat 7th-seeded Heightstown 5-0, and they beat 8th-seeded Ewing 5-4. So the Hornets are in the mix with some of these teams in this tournament, but unfortunately they got to be a little more competitive against the team they're playing today. On April 17th, Ellie Miller pitched a no-hitter with 13 strikeouts and a 5-0 win for Steinert. So Hamilton obviously needs to generate some offense. They'll go as far as pitcher Ali Fonalosa will take them. The Delaware State-bound pitcher's got a 2.16 ERA, 127 strikeouts and 107 innings, but Steinert has hit her. Allie gave up 11 hits against Steinert in the first meeting, although she did only allow 2 earned runs. So, she got into some jams, but Northwest's defense also had a tough day. Senior Kara Weaver obviously sparks the offense. 379 average, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. And their leadoff hitter is sophomore Ava Umansky, sitting 350. Fonalosa slumped a bit at the plate, but she's still a power threat, 3 homers and 13 for her career. What Hamilton has to do is they have to, first of all, you have to make decent contact against a great pitcher. Katie Simonka's pitching today. Katie has been outstanding this year. Don't swing at anything bad. If she misses the strike zone, take the pitch. Just try to generate base runners and get on base against her. Fonalosa, the Spartans' only 2 losses this year to the tournament's top 2 seeds, Robbinsville and Notre Dame. Since their loss to Robbinsville, which we had on WBCB, they've won 4 straight by a combined score of 46-1. But despite that winning streak, they dropped from 5th to 9th in the state rankings. But I don't think anyone's too worried about that. It's what happens in the next 3 weeks that matter. And, Steinert's got 2 standout pitchers in Simonka and Miller. Simonka, as we mentioned, will pitch today. And they have 2 of the biggest bats in the MCT, and Mia Pope and Miller are both hitting 500 and better. Steinert's batting 370 as a team. There's really few, if any, easy out in the lineup. So what Fonalosa has to do is limit big innings, make Steinert have to scratch for a run here and there, try to keep them off base. You got to keep the top of the lineup off base. Mia Pope and Brooke DeWitt, they were murder up there at the top of that lineup. So, if you can keep them off, you might have a chance. Hamilton's got its work cut out for it. There's no 2 ways about it. But they're not going to roll over because I'll tell you what, Jordan, there's only one team in the county that wants to beat Steinert more than Nottingham, and that's Hamilton. So with the two forces combined, you really never know what can happen.
Well, Fish, it should be a good one. Lineup cards have been exchanged. We are just about set for action here from Steinert High School. And today's game on the WBCB Sports Network is being brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the New Jersey Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, the Revere Restaurant, Kessel Dermatology, the Trenton Thunder, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, and of course this is the Trentonian pregame show, Hamilton Township Education Association, the Italian People's Bakery, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. We're going to step aside here and starting lineups and first pitch from Steinert coming for you next on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Welcome back to the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Action just about set to get underway, and let's take a look at the Northwest lineup. Leading off for Hamilton will be the right fielder Ava Umansky, followed by the shortstop Sophia Williams. Center fielder Kara Weaver bats third. The pitcher Ali Funalosa bats fourth. Batting fifth and playing first base Naomi Blackburn. Batting sixth, playing third base Rachel Diaz. And the bottom three are the designated player Lauren Harrison, the left fielder Ava Frisella, and the second baseman Jamie Thornton. And taking a look at Steinert on defense, going around the horn left to right. Aaliyah O'Neill plays third base. Mia Pope at short. Bianca Walsh plays second base, and over at first base is Francesca Castellano. In the outfield, Ellie Miller stationed out in left. Gia DeMeglio will man center, and Danica Spack in right. Behind home plate, Addison Hassan and Katie Simonka will be the pitcher for Steinert. And Fish, like you mentioned, I mean, the stats for Simonka just absolutely off the charts. Comes in with a 1.08 ERA. In 65 innings, she's given up only 36 hits, 17 runs, 10 of those earned. She's walked 31 and has struck out 95. On Monday, in her last outing, Simonka, 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs. She did walk 5 and strike out 10. She's had some struggles with the walks in her last 2 games. She's walked 12 over her last 3, and control for her, you got to believe, is going to be key to try to cruise through this Northwest lineup.
Yeah, well, you know, that's always the problem. You don't want to walk anybody because, you know, walk is it's the worst. It's just basically, it's just worse than giving up hits a lot of times because it's frustrating. You're letting guys get on base, letting girls get on base without even doing anything but standing there, and it just seems like every time you walk somebody, it leads to trouble.
Hamilton West comes in following a 5-3 loss at Robbinsville yesterday, committed 7 errors in that game. Yeah. They were right there in it in the bottom of the 6th, gave up 3 runs though to Robbinsville and ended up falling, and now they will look here to get the scoring started in the top of the first. First pitch from Simonka, fastball down, it's 1-0.
You know, that's what happened to them against Steinert, too. It was a 2-0 game going into the 7th inning, and Steinert got 3 in the 7th. So they hung in there, but they just didn't get any hits.
2 balls and no strikes to Umansky, who went 2 for 4 with a double yesterday. She's got 8 RBIs in her last 4 games, comes in hitting .350 on the season. The 2-0 pitch from Simonka is cut on and missed, 2-1.
Steinert, I'll tell you what, Steinert is amazing. They're this good with just 1 senior on the roster.
The 2-1 hit on the ground out towards short. Pope to an E. She's got it, fires to first in time, and there's 1 down.
Mia Pope, definitely she's already one of the top players in the CVC as just a sophomore, both defensively and offensively.
That one hit hard, but right at Pope. And she's able to stay down on it, make that play, and that brings up the shortstop, Sophia Williams. Williams, a .231 hitter this season. And the first pitch to her, just below the knees, 1 ball and no strikes.
Gabby Bennett right in front of us in the coach's box. Gabby came up through the Hamilton Girls Softball Association and played here at Steinert. Had an outstanding career, went to the College of New Jersey, had another outstanding career. And it's amazing, the team she played on, hold on, wait this pitch.
The 1-1 is taken for a strike at the knees.
Jordan, the team she played on as a 12-year-old in HGSA, they won states, they went to the regionals. 9 girls from that team went on to play college softball.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And that team was coached by Gabby's father, Frank Bennett, who is now her assistant. So, pretty wild stuff.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Williams. Gabby Bennett in her second season at the helm, 20-20 overall record, trying to get back above 500. As the 2-2 is taken low, the count runs full.
Yeah, and I mean, you say, well, they merged the schools, so that's should be easier, but it's not, because
3-2 hit on the ground towards first. Castellano right there steps on the bag for the second out.
You're inheriting 2 teams that are together, but they don't have that winning attitude. They were losing. Both teams were losing a lot. So she just had to get them to learn how to have a winning attitude before anything else, and then go from there.
Yeah, they went 500 last season. Haven't made it past the first round since at least 2010. That's as far back as NJ.com will take us.
Right.
As Kara Weaver, the center fielder, digs in and takes a ball in the dirt, 1-0. Weaver, the team leader in runs, hits, RBIs, doubles, and batting average.
Yeah, she's having a monster year.
She takes a fastball for strike 1. It's 1-1.
I'm not sure where she's going. I should have asked Frank Bennett that. She must be going somewhere.
1-1 to Weaver, loops in for strike 2. So far the control looks good out of Katie Simonka. She's worked ahead now, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 3 batter in this Northwest lineup. Working quickly, the 1-2 pitch way up high.
Yeah, she had a bit. She ran a full count, right, in the last at bat. So that's the one thing about softball pitchers. That pitch count isn't as severe as it is in baseball.
The 2-2 from Simonka. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1-2-3 goes Northwest in the top of the first. No score as we head to the bottom. And the Steinert bats will come up to work right after this. And it gives me time to let you know that Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And if you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Township Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays until 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off South Olden Avenue. No score as we head to the bottom of the first here from Steinert. And let's take a look at the Spartans lineup. Leading it off will be the shortstop, Mia Pope, followed by the designated player, Brooke DeWitt. Batting third, playing second base, Bianca Walsh, and batting fourth, playing left field, is Ellie Miller. The 5-hole hitter, Addison Hassan, does the catching duties. Francesca Castellano plays first base and bats sixth. And the bottom 3 are the pitcher, Katie Simonka, the third baseman, Aaliyah O'Neill, and the right fielder, Danica Spack. And they will take on Ali Fonalosa. 107 innings pitched this season, a .216 ERA, has given up 33 earned runs, walked 14, and she struck out a career-high 127 batters this season. Yesterday, in the loss at Robbinsville, went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, none of those earned, walked 1, and struck out 5. Mia Pope, the shortstop, digs in and takes outside.
The gloves have been an issue for Hamilton, that's for sure.
They call that one on the outside corner, so it's 0-1 to Pope. This one slapped foul over our heads. It's 0-2. Mia Pope, 3 stolen bases yesterday in the Spartans' 17-0 win against Lawrence. Won that one in 4 innings after the mercy rule. Spartans undefeated here at home, 7-0. And Pope is now in a 1-2 count.
Yeah, they played their 2 toughest opponents at Notre Dame and at Robbinsville. Notre Dame game was a great one. That was a 1-0 loss. Steinert had a tough time. They didn't play all that well against Robbinsville. Look out.
This one again hit foul back behind us. It'll remain a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, this Spartans team, they're not used to being in many close games. They average 8.5 runs per game, allow just 1.7, and have the best run differential in the CVC. They're plus 116. This one again hit foul and back out of play.
She's making people run for these foul balls.
Pope just staying alive in this 1-2 count.
This one girl that just chased it down, it just flew over her head. She goes, "Are you kidding me?"
Hopefully she doesn't hit these any lower because we're right in the line of fire. This one's driven in the air, deep left center field. It's going to 1-hop off the wall. Pope's around first, digging for second, and she's going to be in there with a leadoff double.
What an absolutely great at-bat. Just fouled off the pitches she didn't like, waited, got one she liked, and just went the other way into that gap.
The Spartans number.
That's Mia Pope for you.
It's her 8th double of the season. It brings up the designated player, Brooke DeWitt, with a runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. No score between Northwest and Steinert.
We got DeWitt batting .308. That's low for this team.
It's below the overall team average. She shows bunt and bunts it foul, 0-1.
Oh, when you got 2 500 hitters, that team average is going to be pretty high. 308 is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, 308 is actually one of the lower averages on this team.
Yeah, for this team.
They're 370 combined.
That's amazing.
They come in 15-2 on the season.
And everybody but one will be back.
Now DeWitt bunts it towards the pitcher, and Fonalosa throws to first in time. Sacrifice is successful. Mia Pope up to third.
Well done by Steinert.
And now here's the second baseman, Bianca Walsh.
Bianca.
You know, it's Steinert's lineup. You wonder why they bunt and give up an out like that, but it's important to get the lead. You know, you get a lead, and then you're like, okay, we got the lead. Now let's work with it. Let's see what we can do.
First pitch to Walsh, outside and high, 1 ball, no strikes. Bianca Walsh in 56 at-bats this season, hitting .321. She leads the team in doubles with 9. The 1-0 from Fonalosa in the dirt. Bianca Walsh, 3 for 4, 2 doubles yesterday in that 17-0 blowout against Lawrence. She's ahead in the count, 2-0, and the pitch is on the outside corner.
Good pitch. Walsh was, last year it was Pope and Walsh were 1-2 in the lineup. They dropped Walsh to 3. And with that power, that's a better spot for her, with that gap power.
On a 2-1, she takes outside, 3-1 now.
Ready here, baby, ready here.
I think Fonalosa wanted that pitch, kind of does a walk around the circle after getting the ball back from her catcher. And the 3-1 in the dirt, ball 4, and they're on the corners.
Soldier boy, tell them. The dance flow silly. The ladies
Well,
the fellas
it's a tough situation
Number 10.
for Fonalosa against this girl.
Miller.
Ellie Miller, on a team full of high averages, she leads it, hitting an even .500, 26 for 52 this season.
Actually, Pope is the leader, 545.
Runner goes and no throw.
Yeah.
Bianca Walsh swipes second easily.
And Pope will be higher than 545 now. Or was that her slugging percentage?
No, yeah, you're right. 545.
Yeah.
Slugging 745.
Yeah.
That one's hit on the ground right to second. Thornton throws to first in time. Pope crosses the plate, and it's 1-0 Steinert.
I'll tell you what, that's a win for Fonalosa right there. To get that girl out, a 500 hitter,
Spartans number
you'll trade the out for the run.
Especially this early in the game as well.
Right. I mean, they had a sort of the potential for a big inning brewing. I mean, it's not over yet, but
Walsh moves up to third, and now if you're Northwest, you just want to try to leave it here. First pitch to Hassan is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Addison Hassan, 3 for 3, 5 RBIs. Had a huge game yesterday against Lawrence. She's been red hot, 9 for her last 13 over the last 4 games with 3 doubles and a homer. 0-1 to Hassan, fouled away.
this would be a big out. I mean, if you can get out of this with 1 run, you did your job. And of course, Hossein is not an easy out.
Fonalosa's ahead in the count, 0-2. And a strike 3 called. She does get out of the inning, allowing just the 1 run. Spartans leave a runner over at third. 1-0 Steinert as we head to the second on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustment on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Welcome back to Steinert. 1-0 Spartans lead as we head to the second. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch. Middle of the lineup due up for Northwest. That's Allison Fonalosa, Naomi Blackburn, and Rachel Diaz. And the first pitch to Fonalosa is just a bit low.
Just talking to Frank Bennett, he said, Allie Fonalosa got her 400th career strikeout this year.
She's now ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. She now has 128 strikeouts on the season. At the plate, though, she's been struggling over the last 4 games, just 2 for 13.
Yeah, she was way up over 300 earlier this year. It's kind of gone down a little bit, but
she's tied for the team lead in homers with 3. The 2-1 from Simonka bounces, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike.
That game yesterday, they lost 5-3. They had runners on second and third with 2 outs, and late in the innings, Fonalosa hit a smash line drive and it went right at the fielder. They caught it. It's like a foot either way, they would have tied the game.
This one, she smashes foul off of first base. It's a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You mentioned it in the pregame, Northwest has certainly been close in many of these games against teams above them in the standings. This one's hit in the air out towards right center field. Angling over on it is Danica Spack. She puts it away for the first out.
Ball wasn't hit too bad, but she got under it just a little bit. gave it enough lift that Spack could get over there for it.
And so here's Naomi Blackburn, another one of these Northwest players that has been struggling. Just 1 for her last 13. Average has dropped down to 300. First pitch to her from Simonka. In there for a strike. It's 0-1. So far here early in this game, Simonka, she's really got some zip on that fastball.
She's got a great arsenal. I mean, she's pretty much got all the pitches. Yeah, a lot of pitchers in this county got all the pitches.
This one's popped up. Castellano makes the grab and then runs into the fence. Too quickly down here in the second.
That's one of the problems that Fonalosa's had. She's got all the pitches but a changeup, and she just hasn't been able to figure out that changeup, which could make her even better. Well, she's good enough now to be playing D1 next year.
So here's the 6-hole hitter, Rachel Diaz, and she swings the first pitch and fouls it off the facing of the Steinert dugout.
In case you're wondering, and I'm sure you are, the winner of this game will play the winner of Heightstown and Notre Dame, which is being played right now.
Ground ball to third. O'Neill's got it, and it's another quick 1-2-3 inning for Katie Simonka. 6 up, 6 down. We will head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Spartans. They will look to add to that lead. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at
playing Robbinsville. Winner of that will play the winner of Hun and Allentown. Both of those games Saturday at Armstrong Park in Ewing. And then the finals are next Wednesday, also at Armstrong Park.
And that is the goal for each of these two teams.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike. Castellano rips it foul.
All those balls going over there. Gus is glad he moved his car.
Yeah, he did a last-minute parking spot change right before we went on air. Now there's just a golf cart park where he used to be.
Yeah.
The 1-2 to Castellano, hit foul to the netting. Francesca Castellano, one of 4 players yesterday who had 3 hits for Steinert. It was her third 3-hit game of the season. She comes in hitting .378 on the year. That is slightly above the team average. This one's ripped out towards right field, but right at Ava Umansky, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, Umansky took a step, took another step, and then realized, hey, it's coming right at me. I don't have to move anywhere.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 77, Katie.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Katie Simonka. Hitting .279 this season in 43 at-bats, 10 singles, 2 doubles. Pitcher on pitcher, Simonka takes strike 1. On an 0-1, Simonka takes strike 2. Good spot there on the outside corner from Allison Fonalosa. It's 0-2. Fonalosa working quickly. That one just off the plate.
By the way, it's interesting. The Colonial Valley Conference coaches have voted. I probably saw it online or in the paper. This is the last Mercer County Tournament.
This one hit on the ground towards third base. Diaz up with it. Across the diamond in time, quickly 2 down. Yeah, I think that was kind of a surprising move. I remember I saw that on Twitter last night, and it kind of caught me by surprise a little bit.
I had heard rumblings about it for about a month or so. And the CVC coaches do not want the preps in it. They don't want it to be a full-fledged county tournament. They're just going to make it a CVC tournament with just the regular CVC teams playing each other. And I don't know. I mean, there are some sports where there's just complete domination by the preps who get players from all over the country. Well, I don't know. I kind of like the fact that teams can play teams they haven't played all year, too. I mean, I don't know.
Now 2 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Aaliyah O'Neill. It's definitely going to be a different look. We've gotten so accustomed to the Mercer County Tournament.
Yeah. Not all the preps even get in the tournament. I can't remember the last time Petty or Lawrenceville played in these tournaments. It was a little while ago, but usually Hun plays, and Pennington always plays in it. And PDS did play in it, but now PDS is part of the CVC, so.
That one just outside. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Aaliyah O'Neill. O'Neill 4 RBIs in yesterday's 17-0 thrashing of the Cardinals. This 3-1 is hit foul down the right field line. So the count goes full. And now Fonalosa 1 strike away from working her first 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, so basically we are watching history in these Mercer County tournaments. These are the last ones being played.
3-2, chopped foul down the third base line. And what better way to open it than with a quarterfinal matchup between 2 crosstown rivals?
Yeah, right. Yeah, all 3 schools are in one spot.
Spartans have jumped out to that early 1-0 lead. The 3-2 is low for ball 4. Second walk of the game from Fonalosa, and it brings up the 9-hole hitter Danica Spack.
Now batting for the Spartans, number
Spack, a freshman,
Danica
is a little.
Spack.
She just has 17 at-bats this year, hitting .235. Yeah. O'Neill at first. And the first pitch is foul to the backstop. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch to Spax, cut on and missed, 0-2. You mentioned some of the impressive wins that Hamilton West has. Well, Steinert, some of their wins feature takedowns of some of the top prep schools in New Jersey. Gotten wins over St. Thomas Aquinas, Paul VI, Pope John on this season.
Yep.
0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side here in the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Spartans as we head to the third. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the Northwest lineup when we come back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Let's go hit. Come on, somebody started here.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Welcome back to the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals as we head to the top of the third. 1-0 Spartans on top. Bottom of the order, Lauren Harrison, Ava Frisella, and Jamie Thornton due up for Northwest. And it's Katie Simonka back to work in the circle. She's retired the first 6 batters of this game and bounces that first pitch up there. It's 1-0.
Yep, all Katie has to do is throw strikes and let her defense handle it.
Lauren Harrison hitting just 167 on the season. The 1-0 to her, slapped foul. This Hamilton West team, or this Northwest team, they've really struggled since they became the co-op team, as that one's bounced foul. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. But also when they were still just Hamilton West in this matchup against Steinert, they've lost 17 straight games to Steinert. Their last win came all the way back on April 26th, 2012.
Yeah, I remember that game, actually.
The 1-2, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. And Hassan will finish off the strikeout, 1 down here in the third.
Yeah, during that time, Nottingham had some decent teams, so they took a few wins over Steinert over that time. They made some decent runs in the county tournament and things like that. But yeah, Hamilton struggled.
And it's been kind of exacerbated too since the decade flipped to the 2020s. Yeah. Hamilton's been outscored 49-6 in their 5 meetings with Steinert. First pitch taken low by Ava Frisella, the left fielder. Frisella comes in hitting just 133 this year in 30 at-bats. This one's popped up foul over the Steinert dugout, out of play.
It's amazing how you have a township where one school can win state championships all the time and the other 2 can't field full teams and have to go co-op. I mean, I guess that has something to do with the way out in front on that one. You know, I guess the demographics, they just don't play softball as much in Hamilton District or the Nottingham District.
I'm sure the people here at Steinert have no problem with that, as they've kind of just dominated throughout the last decade. That one bounces up there. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Steinert has really been one of the top teams in its state over the last 5, 6, 8 years. 3 state championships, a couple, trips to the state final, won a tournament of champions title, knocking off number 1 St. John Vianney during that run. They've been great. They, was Gene Rupert and Jen Melker takes over, and they have not missed a beat.
3-2 pitch hit in the air out towards right field, and diving and making the grab is Spack. What a play. 2 down here in the third.
That sure was a nice play, wasn't it? Spack hung in there with it, and then she had to lay out at the last second and did a great job. There is talk of this merger, this co-op, being dissolved next year. Why, I don't know, and I don't know if that's just talk or if there's something to it, but I've heard it said from several different people. Now, I don't know that that's going to happen or not. But
that pitch right there upstairs, and I think caught Jamie Thornton in the hand off the deflection. Umpires are going to talk this one over and see if it hit her first, and that's what they say will happen. So it's a hit by pitch. Thornton will take first base. It's the first base runner of the game here for Northwest. It will flip the lineup over to Ava Umansky.
17, Ava Umansky.
Umansky grounded out to shortstop her first time up. And the first pitch here taken low, snap throw back to first. Thornton's back easily.
Well, Nottingham's got a base runner at least. I mean, that's something to try to build on, get somebody on.
And it's one of their better hitters up at the dish. This one gets away from Hassan. Thornton's up to second standing, takes a turn, but will hold there.
And now they have a runner in scoring position. Yeah, and you're right. They have one of their top hitters up, one of their top 2 hitters.
Umansky takes low. 3 balls and no strikes. Open base at first, Sophia Williams in the on-deck circle. Thornton out at second. The 3-0 from Simonka. Low ball 4. She walks her on 4 pitches.
A little bit of location issue now for Simonka. Hit batsman and a walk. Hit bats girl, I guess I should say.
And Simonka will now get a visit from her catcher, Addison Hassan. Runners on second and first, 2 outs. 1-0 ball game here at Steinert. And a big spot here for Sophia Williams if she's able to drive a run in, even this game back up.
Yeah, very big spot. I mean, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get here against Simonka, so when you get them, you try to capitalize.
Now batting, number 18, Sophia Williams.
Simonka gets some daps from her teammates, little encouragement. Sophia Williams grounded out to first base her last time up. First pitch to her here, taken down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, I think you knew they were going to take that pitch after she had a hit batter and 4 straight balls.
0-1 way up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sophia Williams now 0 for her last 9.
2 outs, Jamie. Be ready, Jamie.
Looking to break out of the slump in a big way, and she's ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Simonka looking to work out of trouble. The 2-1, low ball 3. And control starting to become a bit of an issue here in the third.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, she was just cruising through the first 8. Ran a few deep counts, but nothing to really,
3-1 way upstairs, ball 4. And now with 2 outs, the bases are loaded for the top hitter in this Hamilton lineup, Kara Weaver.
Now batting, number 6, Kara.
Boy, sometimes you just get in a funk, I guess.
Hit by pitch, walk and walk. And now Jennifer Melker out to talk to her right-hander.
Yeah, and you had mentioned that she's been having some control issues, and they're coming around again. Or were you talking about Fonalosa then?
You can make that actually the left-hander. That was the 33rd walk of the season for Simonka. She's now walked 14 over her last 3.5 games.
Yeah, so that's trouble.
You're moving.
And you're right. I mean, you walk the bases loaded for the best hitter on the team. This is huge.
Kara Weaver did go down swinging back in the first. Big spot here. They're loaded with 2 outs in a 1-0 ball game. First pitch high, 1-0.
Well, she got Weaver on strikes first time up. It wasn't quite as harrowing then.
Weaver tied for the team lead in homers with 3. That one's low, 2-0. Snap throw back to third. And just back in there in time, Jamie Thornton, that was real close. And that is not what you want to do right now if you're Hamilton, is get picked off at third with 2 outs.
Could you imagine? Your bases loaded, you're up 2-0 on the count, and you get picked? Oh, that would not be good.
2-0 to Weaver, strike 1 at the letters. Yeah, that would have been disastrous there.
I mean, that could have taken the heart out of him, really. But it didn't, so.
On a 2-1, Weaver swings and misses 2-2, and Hassan thought about a snap throw again. Thornton on third, Umansky on second, Williams on first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Weaver. Just a bit low, 3-2, and the count goes full.
Little third inning drama here.
No place to put her, full count. Ali Fonalosa in the on-deck circle. 3-2 from Simonka. Swing and a miss. She got her. Big time strikeout from the southpaw. She strands the bases loaded in the top of the third. We will head to the bottom of the inning. Still 1-0 Steinert. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is a place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
Well, what a job by Katie Samanka. I mean, she got herself into big trouble and she got herself out. I don't know if that pitch was a little low or not, but, you know, you really don't want to get stuck standing there with the bat on your shoulder in that situation. But Samanka just threw the perfect pitch and got Weaver to go.
Top of the order now due up here in the bottom of the third for Steinert. Mia Pope leads it off. This one's cracked in the air out towards left field. Frisella can't get it. It's down and to the wall. Pope will have extra bases again. She's going to hold up at second with her second double of the game.
Second double of the game, both to the opposite field. She's just a machine. She's an absolute machine.
Number 24.
2 for 2. A pair of doubles for Mia Pope.
And she's got the only run scored of the game so far.
Here's Brooke DeWitt. She sacrificed her over to third with a bunt back in the first. This one's taken inside, and Pope's going to steal third. The throw goes into left field. Pope was on the ground, so she'll have to hold up.
Jen Melker having a chuckle out there. She just has fun doing this. I mean, you know, pressure games, everything else. She's always smiling and laughing.
Well, it's no balls and one strike now to DeWitt. Pope now 4 stolen bases in her last 2 games. This one's off the glove. And coming home is Pope. She's going to dive in there safely. It's 2-0.
Well,
double, stolen base, wild pitch. Just like that, another run across the board for Steinert.
Yeah, the Mia Pope show is in full bloom.
Angelica Roman unable to handle that one. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike and already a run in here in the third.
What's up, Kaz? I'm good. How are you? Good. Huh?
Living the dream.
Cut on a missed strike 2. On a 1-2 from Fonalosa, DeWitt swings and misses, strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Fonalosa. There's 1 down here in the bottom of the third.
Batting for the Spartans, number 1.
So now Bianca Walsh, who reached via a walk back in the first inning, stole second base, was stranded out at third. Walsh digs in from the left side, and the first pitch to her in the dirt.
So far, we've had 2 hits and 2 runs in this game, and they both belong to the same person.
.0 is taken low, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, Mia Pope has been the spark plug through the first 3 innings for Steinert.
Yep. If you can contain her, you might have a shot. That's what Robbinsville did. I don't think she did much against Robbinsville, but
This one hit foul over our heads. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. And yeah, easier said than done trying to contain a player now hitting over 550.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was 545 coming in. She's 2 for 2, so. Hey. And they weren't like little cheap hits either. They were both blasts to the left field.
Pitcher's pitch there. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you got one in the gap and one down the line.
The 2-2 pitch is cracked on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. It'll be a one-out single for Bianca Walsh. She takes a turnaround first but stays put. And she's now reached base safely twice.
Yes. We can't say the only 2 hits belong to the same person anymore.
Do we count that as an announcer jinx? Very light.
Probably for Fonalosa, I guess. Since she gave up the hit.
And so now players only meeting at the mound for Hamilton. Ellie Miller will be the batter. She drove in a run with an RBI ground out back in the first. Miller came into this game slugging a cool .635 on the season. Second highest on this Steinert team, only behind Mia Pope.
Yeah, 2 sophomores. 2 more years of this that the CVC has to deal with, and the state, and the county.
First pitch on the inside corner, no balls and 1 strike. Yeah, it's amazing the fact that the Spartans have this much talent and this much talent that's going to be returning next year as well.
Oh my God. But you know what? They're not thinking that way. They're thinking, hey, you never know what can happen. So
that throw gets away into right field, backed up nicely by Umansky.
Like, you know, you gotta go after it when you can. You don't want to say, if we lose this year, we'll have everybody back next year. You want to win.
Steinert last season lost to Robbinsville in the semifinals, trying to get back there. This pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. They made up for it nicely, though, winning the Group 3 championship.
Yeah, they've had some success in the counties, but they seem to have better success in the states.
The 2-ball, 1 strike pitch to Miller. Inside, backs her off the plate, 3-1.
I mean, Mercer County is you have 3 top 15 teams that are probably, I don't know, if the seedings hold up, will be in the semifinals.
That one up and in for ball 4. Miller draws a walk. 3rd walk of the game already for the Steinert offense, and so now 2 aboard for the 5-hole hitter, Addison Hassan.
I mean, probably this has got, even though this isn't one of the biggest counties in the state, I mean, it's one of the toughest in softball. I mean, the Shore Conference is loaded. They got a ton of top 20 teams playing in that.
Hassan struck out looking her first time up. She's behind here, no balls and 1 strike. Walsh out there at second, Ellie Miller over at first, and it's already a 2-0 advantage here for the Spartans, and a run in the 3rd. The 0-1 from Fonalosa is hit in the air out towards right. Umansky makes the catch in foul territory. Tagging and going to 3rd is Walsh, and that's a heck of a play to run that one down by Umansky out and right.
Yeah, that sure is. Great job by Umansky. Got over quick, backhanded, got it in quick.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 8, Francesca Castellano.
That's what you need to do. You know, give your pitcher some support.
And so now more trouble for Fonalosa with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Castellano in the batter's box. That one low, and a nice play by Roman. Up to second base goes Ellie Miller on the wild pitch. Second wild pitch of the inning.
Yep.
And so now 2 in scoring position for Castellano. A chance to open this one up a bit. The 1-0 is popped foul out of play. And right off the golf cart that is stationed where Gus had his car parked. Off a couple bounces, but still worth noting.
Yes.
1-1, hit on the ground softly towards first, backhand stab, and taking it to the bag herself is Naomi Blackburn. So again, Fonalosa able to work out of a jam. We will head to the 4th 2-0 game here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back to the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch. 2-0 Steinert leads as we head to the fourth, and will be the middle of the lineup due up now for Hamilton. Allison Fonalosa leads it off, followed by Naomi Blackburn and Rachel Diaz. So far for Katie Simonka out on the mound, she's through 3 innings of no-hit ball. She's walked 2 and struck out 4.
Now batting, number 5, Allison.
Tell you what, you look in the coaching boxes for Northwest, you got 2 great players from Hamilton in there. You got Gabby Bennett, as we talked about, at Steinert, and over in first base, Taylor Alfredo, who was really good for Nottingham back in the day. So these girls are getting good coaching.
Fonalosa drills that one out towards right field. It's going to be over the head of Spack and down off the wall. This will be the first hit of the game for Northwest. It's a leadoff double in the fourth for Ali Fonalosa.
Yeah, not only the first hit of the game, the first hit of the season for Hamilton, or for Nottingham Hamilton against Steinert. They were no hit by Ellie Miller and didn't get a hit the first 3 innings. So 10 innings without a hit, and Fonalosa ends it on a big way. Now we have a courtesy runner coming in.
That's Melody Arzeas Rigaglione. So Arzeas Rigaglione out there at second base. And yeah, not only was that Ellie Miller outing a no-hitter back on April 17th, also a perfect game.
Yeah.
21 up, 21 down with 13 strikeouts.
Yeah, pretty good. I guess
this bunt is in the air. Simonka makes the grab. No one's covering second. Arzeas Rigaglione back.
You know, I guess Jen Melker figured, well, yeah, she pitched a no-hitter against him, but they've seen her now, so let's go with our other ace. Let's go with Katie. I mean, it's not bad when you have a pitcher who pitches a perfect game and you can replace her with Katie Simonka.
Yeah, Simonka entered with a 1.08 ERA. Ellie Miller has a .93 earned run average. This one's popped up and foul. Castellano couldn't get to it. Rachel Diaz, the batter, struck out swinging back in the second. That ended the inning. This one in the dirt. Count goes even at 1. Rachel Diaz, she's now 0 for 9 since the calendar flipped to May. And now she's 1 for 10. That one's down into right field, a base.
Oh, they got
No,
her.
it's not. Wow, what a play. I spoke too soon. Danica Spack throws her out at first.
Wow.
9-3 on the putout. Up to third base goes Arzeas Rigaglione. That's about the way it's gone for Steinert.
Well, I'll tell you what a play by Spack. I mean, she's doing a really nice job out there.
And with the shorter distances in softball, obviously, between bases, that's even tougher.
Yeah, for sure.
So now the batter, Lauren Harrison, she swings and misses. It's 0-1.
The counterbalance to that is in softball, sometimes you're playing in closer in the outfield. So if you do get a ball on one hop, you know you can make that throw.
Back at third, standing is Rigaglione.
That's why you always got to bust it.
So 2 down here, top of the 4th. Northwest still looking for their first run of the ball game. That one at the knees.
Well, that's just a massive play. I mean, instead of first and third, 1 out, now you have runner on third, 2 outs. All you got to do is get the batter now.
1-2 to Harrison, way up high. Hassan fakes the throw down to third. It's 2-2. On a 2-2, that one's foul to the netting back behind home plate. Harrison struck out last inning. Looking to avoid that same fate here. On a 2-2 from Samanka. Harrison swings and misses. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Samanka. She's through 4 shutout innings here at Steinert. 2-0 Spartans. Their bats come up right after this. Right after I let you know that Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off South Olden Avenue.
As we mentioned, the semifinals will be Saturday over at Armstrong Park. First game at 11, the second game at 1. And in case you're wondering, we will have both games here on WBCB.
Yeah, we will.
Yep. I will not be there for the first one. I'll be coming back from a wedding in LBI, but I'll be there for the second one. I'm not sure who's doing the play-by-play. Are you, Jordan?
I've not heard anything. This one's ripped on the ground into left field. It's a leadoff single for Katie Samanka. And she's aboard with nobody out here in the 4th.
Well, that was a frustrating inning for Hamilton Nottingham. It's hard for me. I keep wanting to say Hamilton West because they're out here with these orange jerseys on.
Yeah, they've combined the names of the Nottingham North Stars and Hamilton West to come up with Northwest.
Well, no, the North comes from that their official name is Hamilton High North. Hamilton West is Hamilton West, and Steinert is Hamilton East.
How about that? I did not know that.
Yeah, so the Northwest comes from what they are officially known as. Like when you take the SATs, you have to put Hamilton North in the blocks.
0-1's on the outside corner now. No balls and 2 strikes to Aaliyah O'Neill.
I remember when we took our SATs or PSATs here at Steinert. They said, you got to put Hamilton East. And we're like, why? What is that? We didn't even know what the real name of this school was.
Grounded foul. 0-2. Yeah, I'd actually never heard Steinert go by Hamilton East. I've always just heard it be Steinert.
No,
that's what I'm used to.
The only school that goes by Hamilton is Hamilton. Well, they were the first school in Hamilton Township. And then when Steinert came along, then it went east-west.
0-2 pitch hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Samanka touches second. She's rounding and headed for third, and she's going to be in there standing. Looked like she thought she was holding up at second.
Yeah, there seemed to be a little confusion there.
Yeah, and Jennifer Melker was like, no, come on down to third, and she gets in there standing, so runners on the corners now with still nobody out.
And Aaliyah O'Neill was headed for second, but she wasn't sure if Samanka was going, so she scurried back to first. But Steinert's in business now. This is their best threat yet. First and third, nobody out.
And Danica Spack, the batter, she struck out her first time, has made 2 sparkling defensive plays in right, lays down a beautiful bunt. They fake the throw to first, now coming home, it's off the glove of Roman, and Samanka's gonna score. Heading up to third goes O'Neill, Spack into second, and everything going right for the Spartans.
Right idea, just didn't execute it. I mean, they had it, and the ball popped out of her glove, and well, I mean, I guess you got to give an RBI there because you can't assume the tag is going to be made. It wasn't a force play. But, yeah, I mean, Hamilton did everything right there but get the out.
And now major trouble back to the top of the lineup for Mia Pope. 2 in scoring position, nobody out in the 4th. First pitch grounded out towards short and right under the glove of Williams into left field. 1 run scores. Spack around third. The throw not in time. Pope takes a big turn at second. She'll hold up there, and it's a 5-0 Spartans lead.
Wait, now you said right under the glove. I was still writing down the last play. What was it? An error under the glove, or was she?
It was a base hit.
Okay, it was a base hit. All right. So she was going to one side to try to get it. Okay.
Yeah, ranging to her left. Spack was a little slow to get up there after the collision with Roman at the plate. She's up walking now. Good to see. Looks like everybody's okay. That's a 2 RBI single for Mia Pope, and she's 3 for 3 now.
Yep.
Takes second on the throw.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 24.
I'll tell you what, when the Spartans score, they score quickly.
Sure do.
You look up at the scoreboard, all of a sudden 5-0. Hamilton's got to be wondering what hit him. Brooke DeWitt, the batter, she lays down a perfect sack bunt. Pope's going to get to third easily, and there's going to be no play at first. Bunt single, Brooke DeWitt.
You said it, man. The wheels are kind of coming off right now.
For the Spartans, number 1, Bianca Walsh.
So now Bianca Walsh, the batter. 1 for 1, a walk and a single. Runners on the corners, still nobody out, 3 runs home. That one is outside and just jogging down to second base goes DeWitt as Roman faked the throw to third, not even paying attention to the runner over there at first. Oh, 0-1 to Walsh, fouled away. Big swing right there. Bianca Walsh doing her best now to try to put this game potentially out of reach.
They've been scoring so fast, I haven't even had time to write everything down, and then another hit's coming before I can get everything put in the book.
0-2 from Fonalosa. Gets away from Roman. Coming for the plate is Pope. She's going to score. It's another wild pitch. Up to third goes DeWitt. 6-0 Steinert. That's already the 3rd wild pitch of the game.
How's this for a line for Mia Pope? 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Stolen base.
Putting together a fantastic campaign here to try to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. This one's lined into center field. It's going to be another hit. DeWitt will cruise on home, and Bianca Walsh is 2 for 2.
Soldier boy, tell them the dance flow silly. The ladies gon' feel me.
So now Ellie Miller 0 for 1 with a walk and a RBI ground out. It's 7-0 Steinert in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the only way to put it.
And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Miller, taken outside.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I was actually getting ready to say before this inning started, well, we got a really good one going here, and then all of a sudden, 7-0.
That one taken for a strike. Count goes even now, 1-1. Miller is the 7th batter to come to the plate this inning. Samanka single, O'Neill single, error that allowed Spack to reach a single, and then three straight singles by Pope, DeWitt, and Walsh. That one's fouled to the backstop. It's 1-2. 5 hits this inning, all of them singles. And 4 of them have come around to score. 1 ball, 2 strike, the count to Miller. And that's on the inside corner, strike 3. And finally, Fonalosa able to retire a Spartan here in the 4th.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 88, Addison Hassan.
So now Addison Hassan struck out looking in the 1st. lined out to right field in the third. That worked as a sac fly. First pitch to her here in the fourth. Up high. Throw back to first is low and dug out by Blackburn.
First pitch to hear her.
Got a little confused there with my sentence.
I see that. That was dyslexic speech.
So it's 1 ball and no strikes. And this is going to be a pass ball up to second base. Goes Bianca Walsh.
Couldn't tell if I thought she might have been breaking on that. I'm not sure.
Just one B.
Hassan now ahead in the count, 2-0. Runner on second, 1 out. High fly ball, left center field. Frisella over and making the catch is Kara Weaver in the alley. 2 down.
Kara Weaver had to put it in overdrive there, come in on that, made a nice play.
Batting for the Spartans.
This Kara Weaver, actually, we said we didn't know where she was going. She was, Ryan Zagorski over at Mercer County College recruited her, but she wants to go away to school, so she's going to Tulane. Not to play softball, but just to go to college.
Headed down, Tulane's in Louisiana, right?
Yes, sir.
Headed down
New Orleans.
to the Bayou.
Yep.
Inside corner to Castellano, no balls and 1 strike. On an 0-1, Castellano hits this one into center. It's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Walsh. It's 8-0 Steinert.
Well, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, and the rain from the sky is held off, but the storm by the Spartans has really taken over here in the fourth. 6 runs have crossed the plate. It's 8-0.
Ooh, look out.
First pitch lined foul towards the street. No balls and 1 strike.
Stopped just in time before it rolled in front of a car.
Samanka, the 10th player to bat in this inning, started this off with a single, came around to score, and now she's behind 0-2. Oh, 2 to Samanka, slapped foul.
I mean, one of the big plays in this inning was when Brooke DeWitt, I think it was, put that bunt down just to sacrifice and got on for a hit. Unless she was bunting for a hit.
0-2 pitch again, hit foul. There's been a couple of good luck bunt plays for Steinert during this 4th inning rally. The 0-2 to Samanka once more. Goes off the glove of Roman. Ball 1. Heading up to second is Castellano. Just station to station right now for Steinert.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles.
And no extra base hits during this inning either, and that's what's made it even more impressive.
But you're right about the bunts. I mean, they had the 1 bunt for
Back to the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch as we head to the top of the fifth here from Steinert. Spartans with 6 runs last inning, and they've opened up an 8-0 advantage now through 4. Katie Samanka back to work on the mound. She's given up just 1 hit through 4 innings of work, has struck out 5, and she'll face 8, 9, and 1 in this Northwest lineup. And Ava Frisella will lead it off, and the first pitch to her is up high, 1-0. Frisella lined out to right field, back in the third.
Jordan, can you see if I'm standing right here?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Got a perfect view as that one's at the knees, 1-1.
Have to lean against the fence here, rest my weary legs.
Yeah, the chairs that our video engineer Gus Barber brought today, we could not see, if we were sitting in them, we could not see over this wall that is in front of us.
No, and I couldn't sit in it between innings because I couldn't get out of it before. I pressed on the arms of the chair and it broke. It's broke or something.
Well, at least Gus was able to help you up.
Yeah,
after bringing
I
the
needed
defective
it.
chairs.
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing.
That one's just foul. Way out in front of it that time was Frisella.
I was ready to just, after that, I was ready to just get in my car and go home.
Well, we're all glad you stayed, Fish.
Thanks, Jordan.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Frisella, and the pitch. On the outside corner, a called strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Samanka.
Now batting, number 3, Jamie Thornton.
Oh, Samanka, I mean, she's got an 8-0 lead, and no need to, pick at the corners or anything. Just throw strikes and let these guys hit it.
Right down the chute, 0-1. Jamie Thornton was hit by a pitch back in the third, ended up reaching third, and was stranded there with the bases loaded. At that point, it was only a 2-0 ball game.
Yep.
Actually, it was only a 1-0 ball game at that point in the top of the third.
Right. I mean, that was huge.
Yeah, bases were loaded, and Kara Weaver at the dish, and Samanka was able to get her to go down on strikes. That one goes to the backstop. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, you get a hit there, and changes the momentum, changes everything. She got out of it. Steinert got the 1 run, and then it was explosion time in the 4th.
Taken in the dirt. And so now the count goes even at 2-2. I got a little ahead of myself.
That's all right. The game moves fast.
And a strike 3 called. Thornton not happy with that one.
No.
Back-to-back backwards Ks to start the 5th.
No, she was pretty animated in her dislike of that call.
Number 17, Ava Umansky.
So that'll bring up Ava Umansky. Has grounded out to short and walked in this one. And the first pitch to her here is taken outside, 1-0. In the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes to the right fielder for Northwest.
Body work is frustrating. I did body work. I went to
That one chopped foul at the dish. It's 2-1. And so far, Fish, in this matchup, more of the same. Now since the calendar flipped into the 2020s, Hamilton West being outscored 57-6.
Yeah.
This being their 6th meeting with Steinert.
Yeah, this is a little different, though. I mean, it's a co-op team, so you're kind of saying Nottingham's being outscored by that much, too.
That one hit foul. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Either way, Steinert just continuing their dominance in Mercer County.
Yes. It'd be interesting when these semifinals roll around.
2-2 pitch, chopped towards first and foul.
I mean, barring a massive comeback by Northwest here, Steinert will be in those semifinals, and barring an upset in the other round, in the other game, they'll face Notre Dame, and that was a 1-0 thriller the first time they met.
Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And Hassan finishes off the strikeout. So striking out the side in order is Katie Samanka in the 5th. We will head to the bottom half, 8-0. Steinert leads this one. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Well, not only did Steinert have a great bottom of the 4th, they had a great top of the 5th, and you never know. Hamilton, Nottingham, they might be a little down now after that explosion by Steinert in that 4th inning.
And it went from them being right in this game, hanging with Steinert through the first 3, to all of a sudden the wheels kind of coming off.
Yeah.
8-9-1 due up in this Northwest lineup. Aaliyah O'Neill, Danica Spack, or I should say 8-9-1 due up in this for the Spartans. Aaliyah O'Neill, Danica Spack, and Mia Pope.
And Samanka's got actually 4 strikeouts in a row. She got a strikeout to end the 4th and struck out the side there in the 5th.
Yeah, and she's now up to 8 overall.
Yep.
Up over 100 now for the season as well, up to 103.
Well, having a little bit of a conference at the moment. What are we waiting for? Oh, the umpire's talking to Gabby Bennett, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I think there are some changes on defense.
Oh,
And while they sort that out, I'd like to let you know that the Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. Ava Frisella now in the game at shortstop. She moves from left field over to short. Lauren Harrison, the designated player, now out there in left. First pitch to O'Neill, popped up and taken on a hop by Frisella, and she's got no play.
Guess you got to give an error on that one.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 00, Danica Spack.
Who did you say is catching now? Angelica Roman's out.
Can't tell who the catcher is. Frisella moves from left field to shortstop, moving from the designated player position out to left field for Northwest is Lauren Harrison.
Okay.
This one skied in the air out towards center. Weaver started back, now comes in and makes the grab for the first out. Another change, Jamie Montgomery now over at first base.
Let everybody play in the county tournament.
Now batting for the Spartans, number
Here comes
9,
Mission Impossible for Northwest. Me and Pope.
3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. And 3 runs scored for Pope. First pitch to her is lined out towards center. Weaver makes the grab on the run, and there's 2 down.
That might have been the best ball she hit all day.
Yeah, unfortunately for her, Weaver just had to take a couple of steps to her right to snare it.
She smoked that thing.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 24, Brooke DeWitt.
So here's Brooke DeWitt. She's 1 for 2, a single, a strikeout, and a sac bunt. And she's ahead now 1-0. Just a bit outside, 2 balls and no strikes. This one hit in the air out towards center. Weaver settles under it, and she makes all 3 putouts this inning. We will head to the 6th, and a good job there by Fonalosa to settle down. It remains 8-0 as we go to the 6th on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back to the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Alongside Rich Fisher, I'm Jordan Hirsch. We head to the top of the 6th inning here from Steinert. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Hamilton. Sophia Williams, Kara Weaver, and Allison Fonalosa. And they will face Katie Samanka, who goes back to work, having set down the last 4 batters she has faced on strikes. She's got 8 overall through 5 shutout innings, and she's given up just 1 hit. Sophia Williams grounded out to first base, back in the first, walked in the third. And now she'll get her 3rd look at the lefty for Steinert.
Yeah, Samanka seems to be getting stronger here as the game goes on.
First pitch to Williams is low. It's 1-0. Yeah, entered this game with a 1.08 ERA. That has dropped, if you can believe it. She's now through 70 innings this season as that one's hit foul off of first. It's 1-1. Through 70 innings, giving up just 17 runs. And just 10 of those earned.
Yep, they just keep coming. Last year they had Izzy Benassi. Izzy got hurt in the state final. He still had enough to win it. It's just a factory year right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Williams, and that is in there. 5 straight strikeouts now for Samanka.
My goodness.
Now batting, number
And 3 of them have been looking.
Well, Kara Weaver's up. She certainly feels frustrated today. A couple of swinging strikeouts, and last one came with the bases loaded, and when, like you said, it was 1-0 at the time.
First pitch to her here is taken just below the knees.
She's Hornets' top hitter. She'd like to get something in this game.
1-0 chopped foul, 1-1. Hamilton entered this game 9-9, 5-5 at home, 4-4 on the road. As that one's taken for a strike, it's 1-2. This Northwest team, offense has been shut down here today. They've only scored more than 5 runs 5 times this year, only scored more than 6 runs 3 times. And that one's over the head of Castellano at first base into right field. And Williams has her first hit of the ball game, or Weaver does.
Yeah, that has to feel good for her. Work out a little frustration there.
Allison Fonalosa.
So Kara Weaver at first, and now Allison Fonalosa the batter. She doubled back in the 4th.
Yeah, she doubled and thought she was going to be on third with 1 out on an apparent single, but Danica Spack made a great play, one hopping the ball and throwing the runner out at first.
Yeah, Danica Spack has had a real nice day out there in the field, out and right. 0-1 to Fonalosa way upstairs. Snap throw back to first, and easily back in time is Weaver.
Yeah, I don't think Weaver's going anywhere. Down 8-0. Last thing you want to do is run yourself into an out.
That one taken just low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Fonalosa. This one hit foul and just over the fencing along right field. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And on a 2-2, Fonalosa takes upstairs. Runner on first stays put, and that one's low, ball 4. So second and first now with 1 out. And Jamie Montgomery is going to be the batter. She came in to play defense for Naomi Blackburn at first, and she'll get her first at bat here.
Now batting, number 19, Jamie Montgomery.
Well, good chance for Northwest to get a run here. I know, anything you can do to build off of is always good.
Montgomery just an 0-53 hitter. She takes down low, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 for 19 this season. 1-0 coming from Samanka, and it's fouled off.
Oh, look out.
That one spins like a top over to O'Neill.
Yeah. Yeah, that did have some funky spin to it, you're right.
The 1-1, well low in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. And now if you're Samanka, you're up 8-0, but you don't want to allow many more base runners here. And
no, you don't. Yeah, I mean, you just want to throw. Well, we've seen it though today. Sometimes she just she loses the strike zone a little bit.
This one's chopped foul, 2-2.
I mean, with an 8-0 lead, throw strikes.
And you want to hold momentum on your side.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Samanka, the goal should be not to allow Northwest to feel like they have any chance.
Yes, sounds ruthless, but it's the truth.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Had her way out in front.
Make that 9 strikeouts in the game for Samanka.
Now batting,
And now it'll be Rachel Diaz, the third baseman.
Well, Rachel Diaz has not been a strikeout victim. Grounded out and... Well, actually, she grounded out and she had that what we thought was a single that Spack made that nice play on.
That one's taken low, 1-0. Yeah, 9-3 put out.
Yeah, the old 9-3.
1-0 pitch coming to Diaz. Swing and a miss, 1-1, and she hurt her hand on that.
Oh, boy.
Diaz quickly goes down.
Did the ball hit her?
I don't think the ball hit her. I think it's just on the swing. And while they tend to her, we're going to step aside. 8-0 ball game. Steinert on top here with 2 outs in the 6th. We'll be right back after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth.
Good to see Diaz back up on her feet, and looks like she's going to stay in the ball game.
Yep. Just the sight of Steinert trainer Chris McLaughlin coming out was enough to make her feel better.
So it's 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on second and first. Weaver out there at second, Fonalosa over at first. And that one fouled away. One-two coming from Samanka, and she's got her 10th strikeout of the afternoon. 6 shutout innings for the Steinert lefty. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. 8-0 Steinert on top. And I'd like to remind you that Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. So now 6 consecutive outs via the K for Samanka.
Yeah, she struck out the side the last 2 innings. I mean, the 6th wasn't as clean as the 5th, where it was 3 up and 3 down, but she still did strike out the side again in the 6th.
That's now 3, 4, and 5 due up in the Steinert order. Bianca Walsh, Ellie Miller, and Addison Hassan.
Walsh is having a quietly strong game.
Yeah, she's 2 for 2 as she's reached base all 3 times, 2 singles and a walk.
Yep. RBI, run scored.
And the first pitch to Walsh is taken for a strike at the knees.
She's a solid player. She's another one, just a sophomore.
Oh, 1 again in there at the knees. It's no balls and 2 strikes now. Fonalosa has 5 strikeouts to her credit so far, looking for number 6. And on an 0-2 pitch, it's in the dirt. One, 2 coming, again, bounces up there, so now the count is even at 2. Bianca Walsh, not only the team leader in doubles, also the team leader in walks. She's got 10 of those to her name, and now she's got a strikeout right here, 1 down.
Soldier boy.
I'll tell you what, Fonalosa really settled in after that 4th inning. An error, and then she's retired 4 straight.
So now the batter's Ellie Miller, and she takes a strike.
She's done a great job with Ellie Miller today. 4-3 ground out. Well, that was an RBI. A walk and a called strike 3.
You're not used to seeing Ellie Miller go 0 for 2, but the Steinert offense click like this one has. This one's driven in the air to left center field. It's going to get down and go off the wall. Miller's around first. She's going to jog into second, and now she gets her bat awoken with a 1-out double.
Yep, there you go. Reverse jinx for her.
Now batting for the Spartans, number
Second extra base hit of the day
Hassan.
for Steinert. No, I'm sorry, third. Mia Pope had 2 doubles.
And now Addison Hassan is the batter. She has struck out looking, had a sac fly to right, and has flown out to center. And the first pitch to her is low, 1 ball, no strikes. Miller dancing off of second, but she'll retreat. Hassan ready, so is Fonalosa, and the 1-0. Just outside. 2 balls and no strikes now to Hassan. Hassan, the team leader in RBIs, came into this game with 20. She's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Popped up foul off of first. Miller, the base runner at second. And on a 2-1, Hassan takes strike 2.
Well, we're happy the rain's held off today.
Yeah, this was a game where I was looking at yesterday, like there's no way it was going to be played, but we haven't had a drop all day.
Nope.
And that's been welcome. 2-2 to Hassan, lined into center field, a base hit. Wave is on for Miller. She's around third and is going to score. Addison Hassan drives in a run, and it's 9-0.
Well, there you go. You mentioned Hassan's a team leader in RBIs. Just picked up another one. Some players just love the bat with people on base. They just put it in another gear.
RBI number 21 for the Steinert catcher, and now Francesca Castellano will dig in. 1 run away from the mercy rule. That's something that Fish has not seen that often this year. That one's hit in the air out towards right field, and Umansky makes the grab. 2 down.
I wouldn't say not that often. I would say haven't seen it all this year.
We got close on Thursday over at Ewing.
I always get close.
We had a 9-run difference at one point in that game. We've got a 9-run difference right here in the bottom of the 6th. Katie Samanka, the batter. Hassan over at first, 2 down and a run in. This one's chopped on the ground into left field. It's another base hit for Samanka. And she's now 2 for 4 today. And there's runners on second and first for O'Neill.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 30, Aaliyah O'Neill.
12 hits now for the Spartans.
The offense continues to click.
Yep.
They've now outscored their opponents 55-1 in the last 5 games, and O'Neill takes strike 1.
Yep. 8 of the 9 starters have picked up at least 1 base hit.
2 on, 2 out. The 0-1 to O'Neill. Strike 2. Hassan represents the game-winning run out there at second in a 9-0 ball game here, bottom of the 6th.
Do you call that the game-winning run or the game-ending run?
Kind of be a little bit of both, because that one's to the backstop, another wild pitch, and now the game-winning/ending run moves up to third.
Yes. Well, this is the familiar scenario. I'm always a runner on third, and it doesn't come home. What the heck? Let's let Hamilton have one more at bat.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to O'Neill.
Hamilton, Nottingham. Sorry.
Fonalosa delivers, and it's hit foul over the first base dugout. O'Neill 2 for 2, 2 singles, a walk. She's come around to score 1 time. And a chance to end it right here. On a 1-2, O'Neill takes low. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. O'Neal hits this one in the air out towards center, and it's going to hang up there. Making the catch on the dive is Kara Weaver. The fish jinx of not getting Mercy rules continues. We will head to the 7th.
But hey, what a great catch by Kara Weaver. That was a heck of a play.
Keeps the game going. 9-0 Spartans on top. Hamilton West needs a miracle when we come back on the WBC.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Because Rich Fisher is here, we will head to the top of the 7th in a 9-0 ball game.
You know, I got to tell you, though, as much as I complain about not getting the 10-run rule, it was worth it to not get it to see that catch by Kara Weaver. That was a great athletic play, and she is really a solid player at the plate and in the field. So, we do this to see great plays and it's good sports, good athletes, and so. Good for her.
Yeah, and for a game that's obviously had this type of disparity in the run column, we've seen some leather being flashed on both sides.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. And a lot of it by the outfielders. We've seen some really good outfield play today.
Yeah, whether they be getting the putouts or the assists in the one case.
Oh, we saw that. Who was it that made that backhand play? Right? Was that Spack or was that...
Spax had a couple of nice defensive plays out there and right.
Yeah, or was it Umansky? One of them had a great backhand play. I want to say it was Spack.
Lauren Harrison.
Bottom of the order due up for Northwest. Lauren Harrison digs in to lead off the 7th. Steinert 3 outs away from advancing to the Mercer County semifinals for the 3rd consecutive year. They fell to Robbinsville in that position last year, won the whole thing back in 2022. Harrison has been a strikeout victim twice today, and she takes one in the dirt. It's 1-0.
And you know what else? You got to give Weaver a lot of credit. I mean, team's losing 9-0. You know, you don't think that there's really going to be a 10-run comeback in them, and Weaver went all out. She went all out to make that catch just to keep the game alive. That's impressive.
A ball and 2 strikes. That's something that'll put you in the good graces of your head coach as well.
Oh, for sure.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Lauren Harrison. Samanka looking for strikeout number 12. And this one's dribbled. Samanka gloves it, throws to first in time. Nice job by Castellano to hang on to the bag. 1 away here in the 7th.
Now batting, number 12, Ava Frischella.
So now Ava Frischella will be the batter, the shortstop, who began the game out in left field. Frischella, she is 0 for 2. She's lined out to right and has gone down looking. First pitch from Samanka, low, 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, Dave, come on now. Go, kiddo.
Swing and a miss way late was Frischella on the 1-0. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, David, come on. Your pitch, kiddo, your pitch.
Well, I don't know who won that Notre Dame game, but I'm going to guess it was Notre Dame. I mean, they have just looked fantastic this year again, despite the coaching change and everything else. They've been phenomenal. Riley Mahalik and just outstanding. And Riley, of course, friends with all these Steinert players. She grew up in Hamilton Square.
The 2-1 pitch is low and in the dirt, ball 3. And if this score holds and Notre Dame were to win that game over Hightstown, a Riley Mahalik and either Katie Samanka or Ellie Miller face off in the semifinals, would be must watch.
Absolutely.
A lot of spin on this one. It rolls foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
How'd you like to be Notre Dame? They play in a county where you got to deal with Steinert and Robbinsville, two ranked teams. And then they play in the South Jersey non-public A section, where you got St. John Vianney, Donovan Catholic, Red Bank Catholic. They're all ranked in the state top 10. I mean, it's just Notre Dame gets no let-ups, and neither do those Red Bank Catholic and St. John Vianney and Donovan Catholic, because they all play each other in the Shore Conference, along with some other really great softball teams. So it's.
And that's what makes some of these conferences just like ultra strong.
Yeah, and that's why they're so good when the states come around.
Battle tested, as they have to face off against all of these tough teams in the regular season. No balls and 1 strike. That was the 4th walk of the game surrendered by Samanka. That one's hit foul. It's 0-2. Jamie Thornton 0 for 1, a strikeout looking and a hit by pitch. That one's way up high. Frisella takes second on the wild pitch.
Well, and again, Northwest would love to just get a run. Score a run against their rival.
And a strike 3 called. 12 strikeouts now for Samanka. She's 1 out away from a complete game shutout.
Jamie Thornton doesn't like these calls that she's getting called out on.
Her second backwards K of the afternoon, and now the lineup turns over for Avery Umansky. She's 0 for 2, a ground out, a strikeout, and a walk. This one's hit foul, 0-1. Spartans have 7 shutouts on the season. Samanka looking to make it 8. 0-1 pitch to Umansky, swing and a miss, strike 2. Northwest struck out 13 times the last time they faced Steinert, and this one's dribbled foul. Samanka 1 strike away from her 13th. Either way, Ellie Miller would still have the bragging rights as she twirled a perfect game.
Yeah, that's right. And she'll have at least 1 more strikeout, maybe 2.
Swing and a foul. Umansky just got a piece of that one to stay alive.
Yeah, Miller had 13 Ks and Samanka's got 11. So, either way, it's good. Good if you're Steinert.
The 0-2 pitch coming to Umansky. Swing and another foul ball that she just nicked.
Wow. Hanging in there.
Samanka will try it again. Long set.
That was a long set.
Finds the seams, the 0-2 again.
Oh, my God.
Topped foul.
Not making it easy.
Umansky still battling in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch. This one again. Dribbled foul.
Talk about just frustrating a pitcher. Like, come on. Give in, will you? Let us get out of here.
Spartans 1 strike away from a Mercer County Tournament semifinals. And the 0-2 pitch from Samanka. Outside.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Jennifer Milker's birthday. Steinert coach. I just remembered that. So happy birthday, Milk.
1-2 hit on the ground out towards second. Walsh up with it, and the Steinert Spartans are moving on to the Mercer County Tournament semifinals. They take down Hamilton 9-0. It is a 12 strikeout, 7-inning complete game shutout for Katie Samanka out there on the mound.
Yeah, just a great all-around effort by Steinert. You know, Hamilton had a chance a couple times to maybe make this a close game when it was still close, and then, well, what are you going to do? Steinert just put 6 on the board in that 4th inning, and that's about all she wrote. You know, it's hard to come back against. It'd be hard to come back against Katie Samanka down 1-0, 2-0, let alone 8-0. So, you know, Steinert's moving on. Hamilton, Nottingham will. I'm not sure. I guess they're going to be in the state tournament this year. So you know, let's see how they do there. And you know, it's just to have these kind of games is always good for a team. So see how it goes.
Yeah, it was a great all-around effort for Steinert. Our Italian People's Bakery player of the game is going to be Mia Pope. 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored. Our post-game show and that interview is coming for you right after this on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, Stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Welcome back to Steinert High School. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery of the player of the game, Mia Pope. Mia, first of all, congrats on the win. You go 3 for 4 at the dish today, a couple of opposite field doubles. You're facing a real tough pitcher out there on the mound in Fonalosa. What was the approach going up there today?
Going up there, I was just keeping an open mind. I was really excited to get to the plate, and I was just looking for my pitch and ready to attack.
And now a player like you hitting now well up over 500 on the season. A lot of the time, you'll see players with that type of an average hitting kind of 3rd, 4th in the lineup. You get to be the table setter leading it off. Is there kind of a different mindset leading off for you?
I just try to keep the same mindset. I just want to do the best that I can for my team and keep a level head.
And you get another dominant outing out there on the mound from Katie Samanka, 12 strikeouts, a 7-inning shutout. What's it like kind of being an offense and knowing that you've got 2 players in the circle, and Ellie Miller and Samanka, who've just been really flat out dominant this season?
I mean, they're amazing. Like, I have so much faith in them, and I have so much trust. Like, they do it all, and they do big things for us.
And now finally, with this win, you guys are going to move on to the semifinals. You'll either play Notre Dame or Hightstown. Do you have any preference as to who you'd like to match up with?
Either one. Like, we're just ready to come to play, and we're excited.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the win, and go celebrate it. That is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Mia Pope. She goes 3 for 4, 3 runs scored in this game, and a 9-0 blowout win for Steinert in the Mercer County Tournament quarterfinals. Now, today's game on the WBCB Sports Network has been brought to you by Capital Health Systems, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the New Jersey Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, the Revere Restaurant, Kessel Dermatology, the Trenton Thunder, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Italian People's Bakery, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. And so one more time for our entire crew, Justin Plaza on